right.
Let's go. Let's go into
We
this
are
stream.
officially live. So I just want to say,
Oh
man,
damn!
first off, I am disappointed and upset with both of you.
With who?
With both of y'all.
What happened? What
What
happened?
happened? What I
There's
do?
there's an anime called Eminence in the Shadow that I was not aware of how fire
Oh,
it was, and neither one of y'all said, "Yo, JD, you should go watch this shit. This shit is flames." I got
listen.
to
I
look. I
mean,
watched episode all the way up to episode 4 of 5 today. When my man said that most iconic hard ass line, I almost fell out my goddamn seat. When that man said "I am atomic," I almost fell out my goddamn seat. That shit was heat, and I am hurt
Bruh.
deep, deep. That y'all did not tell me nothing. You didn't tell me
Listen.
nothing.
I haven't read it. Oh, I haven't read it.
But did you watch it?
You said it's called
Eminence of the Shadow.
Eminence of the Shadow. No, I've never watched that.
Okay, well I can't
I
blame
heard
him. I'ma
about
blame
it,
him.
but I never. I like my list of things to watch is so long, so I've only heard good things about it from people on Twitter, and honestly, there are times where I could kind of trust Twitter, but not fully, especially when it comes to like anime and movie opinions. Sometimes,
Exactly. Same.
so I'm like,
Same.
so I'm just like there. So I saw a lot of people say it was good, and I was like, I mean, I guess if everybody's saying it's good, it should be pretty good. I haven't heard anything bad about it, but I haven't gotten into it, and like I think from like the little pictures that I've seen of it, there was nothing in it that really caught my eye,
Bro.
if that makes sense.
Bro,
Mhm.
let me tell you. I was in the same boat because a lot of people said it was good, but you see nobody talking about it. Like,
Right.
when we get on Twitter or we get on YouTube or whatever, we're going to see the Blue Locks, we're going to see the Vinland Sagas, we're going to see, this show, that show, but you never see anybody really talking about this particular show. So
Yeah.
today I just took it upon myself, like, okay, let me see what the hype's about, right? First episode I'm watching, end of the episode, I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? This shit makes absolutely no sense. I was like, what the
Bruh.
hell y'all got me watching? Mind you, it wasn't like the first episode was bad. It's just the way it ended. It was like, what the hell is going on?
It was like ayo.
Right. Then the second episode, I'm watching, I'm like, okay. And then that ended, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Third episode, I'm like, okay, we getting some more heat. Now, granted, each episode got heat in it. I'm gonna just say each episode is some heat, but I was like,
Right.
but still, you got that feeling like, what the hell am I watching? But when my man got into battle, full power, it was something different. It was
What's the anime about?
To be honest with you,
Uh,
if I explained it, you probably wouldn't understand what the hell it's about. I'm just gonna be real with you. Look,
It's one of those things to watch.
yeah, it's like I promise you, like, and like I said, I'm only on like episode 5, so if I explain it, you probably ain't gonna really understand. All I can really tell you is like the basics of what it's about. It's this guy, he wanted to be a hero, but he was conscious of, he's only a human being. It's only so much he can do, no matter how much he trained his mind, body, and spirit, and all of that stuff. At the end of the day, it was like, no matter how much I train, if somebody decides to drop a nuclear bomb, I'm still gonna die, right? So he's on this whole Batman vigilante, kick. Something happens to a classmate, and he goes and save her and stuff, and then next thing you know, something happens, and then he gets powers. That's the only thing I can kind of say. I don't want to say exactly how it goes down or what exactly goes down, because if y'all decide to watch it, I want y'all to have the same stupid look on y'all face that I did, like, what the hell just happened, because it doesn't make sense. But just know, it is heat. Look, if somebody said it was heat, they not lying. They are not lying.
Copy.
and it sounds kind of like Solo Leveling or something like that.
Nope, not like Solo.
Really?
Not like Solo.
At least the beginning.
No, not like
Okay.
Solo.
Okay.
Not like Solo.
Okay. Interesting.
Look, I'm
I'm
gonna
here
just
for
say this man is my absolute hero. This man has the harem of all harems. I've never seen a guy with this many women around him
He has
before in my
ascended.
life. This man has ascended to God tier status. I am proud of him. I'm gonna strive to be him one day, in my wildest dreams. But yes, this look is good. It's good, man. Good.
Mhm.
Copy.
In case some of y'all who just tuning in, joining us live, I am talking about Eminence of the Shadows. If you haven't seen that show, definitely go watch it. I think a lot of people don't really talk about it, mainly because it's not on Crunchyroll. So, of course, majority of people watch anime on Crunchyroll. So, if it's not on there, most people tend not to watch it. So, this one is exclusively on High Dive. So, of course, I'm not gonna say where, but you have other means to go watch it if you have internet and a device that can use internet and search on Google. But it is on High Dive, so go do yourself a favor and watch it. But enough of me rambling, man. What y'all been? Have y'all been watching anything, any Heat, or reading any Heat?
I've been watching Vinland Saga. That's one of those good ones. I've been watching Blue Lock, and I've been reading Unordinary.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah, Unordinary.
How you feeling?
Yeah.
How far are you?
How far?
I'm caught up.
You caught up?
I'm all the way up. Yeah, I'm caught up.
Where's your head at? How you feeling?
About what part?
About just your overall opinion on Unordinary.
I'm like in the middle of, I don't know how to feel really about where like John and Sarah are right now, like with everything going on.
Yeah.
Other than I already kind of knew what was happening. Like you saw the newest episode, right?
Yeah.
I'm behind, so don't even ask me. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm not gonna ruin anything, but you know how that name was dropped, right?
Yeah.
We kind of got like a hint to that, at the beginning of that season. So I was like, expected.
No, but I feel like that's like just dope foreshadowing. Like I saw that and I was like, hold up, that character's definitely gonna become important later. So like seeing it now, it's like I was waiting for it to happen, but to see it actually happen, I was mad excited. Like I don't know, that's like that to me, like that was just dope build up because like they left it open like Uruchan left it open for like a minute and then she was like, boom.
Right.
Here's what you've been waiting for. We're getting to this plot. Now I'm like, yo, I'm strapped in. Take me where you need to take me, Unordinary. I am here.
Right.
Say I am down for the cause. That's what I'm talking.
I am locked. I feel like once, and I don't know, like, I guess for me, like, I just like, I really fuck with John heavy, especially because of how he's growing and shit.
Definitely.
But yeah, bro, I'm hype. Even if you're unsure about how you're feeling about it right now, I'm hype you're into it, bro. I feel like
one day.
I'm just happy you got past the John being an asshole arc, bro. That's where everybody's.
I think that's kind of where I stopped at. Last thing I stopped at was like the redhead dude. I forgot his name. He was trying to be a vigilante and stuff. I was like yeah. I was like, I can't, bro.
I personally liked John's Black Air Force energy. I thought it was dope. I thought it was warranted.
It was warranted. I'm not gonna sit here and say it wasn't warranted.
I agree with Falco though. It was warranted to an extent. Like when homie was sending the whole staff to the hospital, that's when I was like, all right, hold on.
It was warranted. Look, it was warranted, man. But,
I'm just saying, bro, there are some licks that Aizen just didn't need to catch. I remember there was a point where they were like, Aizen, we're gonna talk to John. He was like,
nope. He was like, no,
doing it. He like, no, keep playing me. All he does, he chooses me first. Nobody else.
That man was like, y'all got it, bro. That man said, y'all got it. We're going. You're not coming? Nope, I'm good.
Homie's like, I gotta go to college.
Right.
Right.
I said, look, my first step after this, I'm moving away, changing my name. I am good.
Y'all ain't never gonna hear from me.
Right. That man say I am good, bro.
Like's probably like, damn, bro. I know he's just kidding about that. And Eisen's like, I am dead ass.
Right. I'm serious, bro. I am not messing with that kid. He whooped my ass too much.
Same thing with that man. What's it called, Arlo? Like, have you made it to at least the part? You made it past the vigilante arc?
Who, me? No.
Yeah. Okay. Dang. Okay. I was about to talk about something.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is Aslo pissing me off.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's in his name.
Yeah, I know.
That's his nickname for a reason.
Like, yeah. After everything that went down, like the amount of growth you went through, the homie. Actually, I don't want to say too much because I'm not really sure when things happen. But like, yeah, homie did mad growing, and after all that, you gonna do the whole plot like this? Like, not even your friends. You gonna do the plot like this, bruh?
I still have hope out for him because he's not a dummy, but he's like, he doesn't want to believe things, you know?
Yeah, he's trying to stay in his little bubble.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, he's trying to stay in his little trying to keep himself in his little bubble because he's like, I remember he was like, bro, this is what I want to do. And they were like,
that's not the way.
Are you for real? Like, you know what happened. And he was like, listen, sounds like a you problem, fam. I'm doing me.
Not a you problem.
That was basically Aslo. Aslo was like, I'm doing y'all got your problems, I'm doing me.
Basically. He's like, I've been working for this this is the only reason I'm doing this.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, remember who Aslo used to be once all this John shit gets figured out. Once all that stuff gets handled, and then Aslo's like, Arlo's, I'll say Arlo for that point. Arlo was done like, all right, I don't need to grow anymore because John is like nicer now. He went back to Aslo like that, bro.
Like
that. Literally.
John still couldn't just turn around and whoop his ass again.
Yeah.
And that be the thing I don't get with bullies. Like, bro, you start all this bullying, then the person you bully whooped your ass, and then as soon as they chill out, you won't go back to being a bully. Like, they still cannot whoop your ass. Never understand that.
We can't really talk too much about that whole thing because I mean, John can he?
I'm gonna be real with you. This is all I'm gonna say. 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 John, any day, any point of the plot, I put all my money on him. After watching John do that boy dirty so many times, it's erased from my mind any chance of, bro. John can be like, I won't use my powers. I still put it on John, bro. I feel like John gonna figure out some way. John gonna throw a book bag at him and run up and deck his shit.
Oh, bro, look, man. John's broken, fam. Look, John is broken. I'm not even caught up.
Pain tolerance, wild.
Right, but just like from what I read up until where I stopped and know of John is just fucking broken. He's just broken. Like, I have no concerns about that man getting bodied by anybody at school. No concerns.
They gotta jump his ass, bro.
That man is king for a reason.
They try.
That man is king for a reason, bro. I'm not worried.
Yeah, I almost spoiled some shit, but like, yeah, he's unstoppable, bro.
Yeah.
He is.
Catch up, JD.
Yeah,
I'll catch up, man. Look,
John is really him. Like,
I'm gonna be real though. I've been doing my catch up of Weak Hero.
I haven't actually. I need to catch up on that. I kind of stopped when they were fighting. When they went up to what's his name? Donald.
Donald.
When they first.
I
they
ain't
were
to
fighting
that
each
part.
other.
Look, I can tell you, I'm on chapter. I'm still like early. I'm not even in 100 yet, but.
Oh, you're not far at all.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
Bro, y'all gotta catch up.
I'm trying, bro. Look.
Where it's. This is some.
I'm on like
where we're at right
195.
now is like exactly what I thought was gonna happen, and I'm surprised it's going down like this.
Actually,
I'm
What-
surprised this is where we're going.
I'm on
What's-
184.
You on 184?
Yeah,
I am on.
yeah. I kind of got bored because that man Gray wasn't in any of the fucking chapters. It was just boring.
I'm on chapters. I'm on chapter 61.
61.
Yeah.
Copy.
So
I mean,
it gets good.
I definitely say like get more used to Gray just kind of like going away sometimes, because they're like, especially in the later chapters, there you get into mad long backstories. But like
Yeah.
all the stuff in there is needed, because when you see these guys go together, and now because you know their history, it's like, nah, bro. Like people keep on calling my boy Go-Go Yamcha, and I'm like, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm gonna need you to stop being disrespectful to my boy. That is my boy. Homie may have the Yamcha power level, but he has heart, bro. Homie has all the heart. I'm gonna need y'all to leave my boy alone. I don't care if his power level is 5.
Speaking of backstories, how that lookism going?
Oh, I'm not gonna be cap. I haven't even.
Oh,
touched
I
that since-
already know you ain't touched, but I'm talking about the person who's been, fighting a good fight and trying to power through lookism. How's that going?
I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't touched this the last time we spoke.
God fucking damn. God fucking
I'm
damn.
sorry. I got it to a bunch. Like, you gotta understand, bro. Static came out. The new Static comic came out. Like, I started reading Saturday AM manga, and them shits are fire. Yeah, a lot of things drew me away, and there was a point where I was just like, bro, don't you could just read Heat. And I started reading Heat. Like, I caught up to JJK, and I was like, man, that was awesome. I remember looking at him, I would walk out my room. You could ask my girl. I would walk out my room like I just finished running laps. I was like, son, you wouldn't believe the shit I just read, bro. I'm
Boy.
I feel it. I feel it. It's like when you don't read a ton of like manhwa like all the time, it's easy to just come back and read just Heat when you need to. Like, oh, I'll come back and read some like Unordinary, or I'll come back and read some Weak Hero, or some Elise, or some Viral Hit. It's like there's all these great ones I can read, and I'm already like invested in.
Yeah. I feel you. I'm not saying I'm giving up. Like I said, I remember, because of how bizarre shit is going, I don't need a recap. Once I see the panels, I know exactly where we're at, bro. Like, so I'm not worried. I just like later on, I'll just probably get back into it. But like right now, I'm just like, nah, bro. You know what it also is? I used to use a lot of my travel time to read Webtoons. Fire Emblem and Pokemon came out, so my travel time is dedicated to playing on my Switch. So like, yeah, I think that kind of like mixed up things and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get your social security number for Switch, man. So we can play. I gotta get your social security.
Right.
You forgot lookism existed. Stop.
Also,
Stop
Windbreaker is a thing. So like that's one of
I
the
gotta
big ones.
I
I've been
gotta
trying
catch up to
on.
Windbreaker. I have to.
I'm catching up to Windbreaker, and I am having the greatest.
What
time,
season
bro.
you on?
Right.
I'm on season 2, but I think season 2 might have just ended, or I'm like in
Okay,
the
so you
middle
about
of
to start
season
season 3?
I'm on
I
season
think
2
so.
too.
Like the part I just finished watching was when Dom and what's it called? Minu just kissed Mia.
Oh, I know you at.
Yeah.
You forgot Windbreaker existed. You need to stop. You doing too much.
Windbreaker is that heat, bro. I
Windbreaker
never
is
thought I'd be so into the drama of this story, but this story really knows how to do it.
Emotional,
Like they know how to
roller
give it,
coaster, bro. Emotional roller coaster.
It's dope. It's really good.
Yeah. Because this whole time I'm looking at Jay, I'm like, damn, Jay, I thought you kind of liked me. Like, this is kind of crazy. Like, ain't you gonna do something?
You just
I know,
let that boy swoop in and just crazy.
Yeah. And seeing how that ended with Jay just looking at Minu, I was like, oh, I know this gonna lead to some shit. He gonna be salty. They're gonna fuck up and lose the race because he's gonna be salty.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was
I gotta
weird.
catch up. I was reading a lot of Study Group. I gotta catch up. Study Group is also way go.
That's also
Way
fire.
go.
Look, man, it's a lot of good series out there. Yes, Holly, you were the one that got me into Lookism. You are extremely correct on that.
Dang, that's a long time ago, then. A
Man,
long time ago.
Lookism greatness, man. But I guess since we're talking about all this heat, from different series, which kind of brings us to the main topic of the day. Gateway series. Now, we know anime, it's in Japanese manga, we have a ton of gateway series, Sword Art Online, Death Note, some people got in with Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter,
Samurai
One Piece,
Champloo.
Samurai Champloo, so on and so on. So I thought this would be a good time to kind of think of which webtoons would we consider our gateway. Now, I have a couple in mind.
The Boxer, done.
No.
Boxer? You don't think The Boxer's a gateway?
No.
You're capping.
I don't know.
You're
I don't know.
capping.
I haven't read that
You're
much of the box.
capping.
I haven't read that much
You're
of the boxes, so I
capping.
cannot say. But if somebody asks you what's a webtoon to start off reading, the boxer would not be the first one I have in mind for them to start reading. If I needed something, one series or a couple of series that I know, okay, if these don't hook you, something, you're just not gonna like webtoons in general. So that's what I want this discussion to be. What series that you would start off recommending that
Elicid.
will hook somebody? So you got Elicid.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I wouldn't choose Omniscient Reader, by the way, because that one's kind of complicated. But Unordinary and Elicid.
Yeah, the system of Omni Reader, I'm still wrapping my head around it myself. Like, it's kind of like telling somebody to start off a Hunter x Hunter as their first anime. Like, it's like, hold up.
No, that's like telling somebody to start off with One Piece. It's like, you should watch One Piece for your first anime. Why would you do that?
Yep.
Why would you tell
So they're
somebody
gonna go to
to
this
watch?
place called the Grand Line. Just try your best to follow what goes on after.
Right. It's like, bro.
Elicid and Unordinary. Those are two great ones.
I'm thinking Unordinary too. I feel like Solo Leveling is too like.
Solo Leveling
I
is the
feel like
ultimate
Solo Leveling is
gateway.
like a given.
It's a given. It is a given.
It's like telling somebody to start off with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, so Solo Leveling is a given. So I didn't want to, immediately say Solo because, that is a given.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of people got into webtoons, is because of Solo. So
yeah, I feel like Unordinary is a good, because Unordinary, I feel like if you're starting somebody off like first time with webtoons, you don't want to give them something too complicated. You want to give them probably something that's more, it has a simple like story, but what's gripping is like the shit that happens within the characters in the story, like in the relationships to the settings and all that.
right.
And I feel like if you're able to give an entertaining story that way with a simple setting, like all you need to know about Unordinary is that these people got powers. Boom. Some people have better powers, some people have weaker powers, some people got no powers, then people are ableist to them. So it's crazy. But it's pretty simple. Like, it's easy to understand the story. The characters are likable, I feel like. And it's easy to get caught up in the drama because you see this huge like disparity between the royals and like just the normal people. And it's like, this isn't fair. What the hell? So yeah, I feel like Unordinary is a really good pick. Elixir as well, honestly. Yeah, Elixir is really good.
I think the beginning after the end could be a good one as well.
Oh, T-Bait, yes. T-Bait could definitely be one. T-Bait is definitely a good one.
Yeah.
See, I think it's so hard to choose like a good gateway because everybody's different in what they like.
If we're talking romance, then I would say Down to Earth, or what's the other one with the?
It's a lot. You gotta help.
Dang
You gotta help me out. You talking about it's the other one? I'm like,
yeah,
the other one.
Right, the other one.
Oh, Lord Olympus.
Lord Olympus.
Down to Earth.
Oh yeah, Lore Olympus I hear is good. I've never read it though.
It's really good,
If
especially if you like Greek mythology.
If I would choose a romance series to start off with, I would probably say I Love You and Let's Play.
Yeah, I was gonna say Let's Play all the way.
I would say
Really? I
that.
still haven't read Let's Play yet.
Let's Play.
Let's Play. Honestly, the reason why I say Let's Play over a lot of things, and I mean, I can't really say much because that Let's Play is basically the only romance I read, but like, I feel like Let's Play combines the romance with just regular everyday slice of life stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
I think it's more relatable,
really,
especially if you're older.
yeah, and it's really wholesome, bro. Like when I saw her D&D squad, I was like, bruh, this is fire. Like I feel like this is dope to like have a group of friends like this that you just hang out with every now and again, and you guys also happen to play on an MMO. Like that's dope. Like it felt like the squad type shit. So yeah, nah, I feel like Let's Play like is, while it does have its hot and heavy scenes where she's just like, oh no, I got this boy taking off a shirt in front of me, but I got this boy dead ass telling me he wants to be with me. Who do I pick? Like there is that, so that you still have your romance, and I feel like that aspect is already really cool because it's like she's forming her own harem, and that's like that. I'm sure like for people who are attracted to the guys, it's like, oh man, they're all so hot. I like them all too.
Right.
I was like, that part's cool, but like I was more so here for like the wholesomeness and just like the like team energy and shit.
It's also about like her growing as a person as well, because she starts off really shy and keeps to herself, and as the story progresses she starts to come out a little more and find her own self. So I think it's also that aspect to it as well.
Yeah, character growth go crazy.
Facts. Character growth.
I feel the same thing about Down to Earth. Down to Earth has like that wholesome like vibe of like friends co-mingling together.
That's cool.
I think another good gateway is Bastard. I think Bastard is a very simple story, but it has like a lot of twists and stuff, and like it keeps you thinking like, okay, what's gonna happen, what's going on, and I think that could be a good gateway to get people into it.
Yeah,
because it doesn't have any powers or nothing like that, but it is a thriller, horror, if you can even go that far, and it's about, of course, majority of people know what Bastard is. If you don't, it's just about this kid who gets a girlfriend one day, and his dad's a serial killer. There you go. And I'll let you fill in the blanks on the rest. But and you
that
probably
premise.
Yeah, the premise is crazy. But I think it's simple enough, and I think it's good to get people investing into wanting to check out other series.
What about Sweet Home?
Look, man. I am a firm believer that Bastard is their best series.
I don't know about that, but that's a debate right there.
I am a firm believer Bastard is their best series.
Shotgun Boy's pretty good.
Shotgun Boy's nothing but a prequel to Sweet Home, so that falls into the same thing.
I know, and those are both, but they didn't make a prequel of Bastard, so that has to.
I mean, nobody cares about the dad. Nobody wants to see no prequel of him, bro. You see that.
Imagine that could be that could be like You on Netflix,
right?
That's a manhwa about just the father,
right?
Homie's like, yeah, you gotta watch how I kill people for fun, for laughs, for giggles,
shits and giggles, yeah.
Oh, no.
Plot twist: I work at a library. Yes.
God.
Sometimes I follow people home.
But it's not because I'm a stalker. It's because I care.
Weak Hero could be one. Weak Hero. I think Weak Hero could definitely be a gateway. That's how I got into it, actually. Weak Hero and The Boxer.
I think because of how well Tokyo Revengers did, especially to newcomers to anime and manga, I feel like Weak Hero could do well.
Think so?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I wouldn't I wouldn't say it's like my top, but I feel like Weak Hero could still like, I would probably, if I were to recommend it, I would probably add like other options as well. Like I wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, unless I knew the person and I was like, nah, bro, you would love Weak Hero. But yeah, I feel like it has to be a very specific thing for me to only suggest Weak Hero.
Definitely. If I know they like anything school related
Mm-hmm.
with like bullying, then
Yeah.
I probably would recommend that.
It's so many with bullies. You can just go down the list and be like, yeah, you'll like this one if you like bullies getting their ass whipped. This one. You just got to pick of the litter with that.
Word.
I low key kind of want to say Black Sun.
I've never read Black Sun actually, so I can't.
You know what's funny? I was thinking Ordeal just now. I was like in my head, just like, wait a minute, Ordeal definitely I feel like would serve as a good because it's also like I feel like Brent slowly gives you the power system in like an easy to digest way, so that you're not confused the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think Black Sun does it as well, but I think Black Sun's story is a little more simpler than Ordeal's.
Yeah.
To where a lot of people can kind of follow along and not be like, okay, now I got to go back and read what the hell just happened or what's this particular power system or whatever. Like, I'm not saying Ordeal is complicated, but it is starting off. It is a little, crazy trying to figure out everything and get everything settled down. Whereas Black Sun is a little more simpler.
Yeah,
and how it starts off.
Yeah,
I can't even comment on this because I read probably one episode of Black Sun. I love how dope the art was, but I just never continued it.
Black Sun is really good. I think you would like it. Yeah, Black Sun is a really, really good read. It's like I really hyped it up in my head before reading it, and it lived up to my expectations. Like,
really? I heard it's like Black
to the
Naruto.
T. That's why my expectations were so high, because I'm like, I mean, if people are just saying this regularly, it has to be really like Naruto. And I saw like the references to Naruto, but I also see how it's diverging, where it's like Naruto was dead ass just ninja wars and shit, ninjas, and demon ninjas. But like this one is like ninjas like low key also being like Ghostbusters, I guess, because they're slaying demons and shit.
Demon Slayer.
So,
Let's go ahead and say
it.
I know you was trying to veer away from it. You like, I don't want to say Demon Slayer, but it's you can go ahead and say it. I know it's like Naruto meets Demon Slayer, but of course,
best of both worlds. Best of both worlds.
But like,
don't you dare.
You don't like Demon Slayer?
Mid Slayer.
No, I just don't think. I think it's just hyped up. That's my.
It's overhyped.
I had fun watching
it's
it.
overhyped.
I just think it's overhyped to.
I've never said Demon Slayer was bad. I just always say it's overhyped. It's good, but it's not as good as people make it out to be.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's a good series. It's okay. It's cool. But it's nowhere near. Animation, art and animation definitely boosts it.
So you would not recommend that to someone who would not recommend Demon Slayer to someone who just that's the first thing to watch. No. You're capping. I would totally.
I wouldn't. Honestly, wouldn't. I never have. I always recommend the same things: Sword Art, Death Note, and
Sword Art is so mid. What are you talking about?
Sword Art.
Boy, it's mid.
Boy, you boy.
It's
boy.
mid.
Where my Sword Art? Where my Sayo people at, man? Get this man.
I have my issues with Sword Art Online, but I can't say it's mid.
It's mid.
Sick 'em.
I can't.
You have to know it's mid. It was cool for the first season, and then after that, it just got blah.
I don't think you went past the first season if you said it was just blah.
Did. I watched the gun one. Yeah.
That's the first
you got Online. I will say Gun Gale Online I thought was funny because it was like just the premise of the bad guy was so funny to me. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
What? So they did us exploited this thing that we were talking about because I was like, wait, you're just exposed in the real world. Like anybody could do anything to you. And then homie, third or fourth season, they're like, yeah, remember that whole thought? Remember that thought you had in the first season? Yeah, that's a villain now. This is hilarious, bro.
Alicization is not mid. I need everybody.
Yeah, I was
gonna
say that. Alicization was honestly except for one scene in one episode that I will not talk about because I know YouTube be crazy. But like outside of that one thing and outside of one specific character who just continued to piss me off and fail me nonstop. You know who I'm talking about, my man. Rhymes with Yu-Gi-Oh. But,
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I know who you're talking
but
about.
what's it called?
Even the people watching your stream are saying this SAO's mid though.
That's one person.
Most of them, 2 of them. Maple
Okay,
said it.
two people.
I see
There's
2
only
people.
13 people in here.
I see 3 people saying Alicization is great.
Alicization is great.
I see 2 people saying it's mid though.
Okay.
Wait, who's saying Alicization is mid?
Not mid, not that I'm saying. They're saying SAO is mid, if not bad after season 1.
Nah,
SAO
I don't
is
think.
mid.
I don't think SAO, especially Alicization, including Alicization. I'm like, nah. That was there are some dumb things that happen in there. I completely agree. But like, I feel like in my eyes, it's like close, but it has gone away from the mid abyss.
The mid a bit.
Yeah,
You know what?
because
I
mid.
might go back to this.
Yeah, because like mid is so interesting to me because sometimes I go back and watch mid shit because it's like to me mid is really what it means. Like it's just that like damn, I see the potential, but it just something just didn't hit and it really affected the watch. Like
Damn team
that's how I
childish.
feel about mid, and I feel like it hurt.
And that's how I feel with like the death system in it. I felt like if I wanted to watch something with death, I wouldn't watch like and there's an MMO type aspect to it. I wouldn't watch SAO, or I wouldn't recommend that because there's better anime that executed that better in my opinion.
Yeah.
But so and when I say something is mid, it's definitely I wouldn't put that up there with Attack on Titan or any of the hard hitters. I would not put SAO.
That's
up there.
understandable.
Attack
yeah.
on Titan is mid. That's right. I said it. I said it. I said it. I'll say it again. Look, after season 1, shit, who? That bitch got born. That bitch got born. After season 1, boy.
Season 1?
After season 1, I said it. I said it.
Season 1, Mikey?
I said it. I said what I said.
Hold on.
I said what I said.
Hold on.
I said what I said.
Listen, wait. JD.
Said what I said, man.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion about anime. I'm never gonna judge you off of what you think about
That's what it sounds like you're doing. That's what it sounds like you're doing.
No,
That's what it sounds like you're doing.
I'm. This is leading up to a question. This is a question.
Your opinion is wrong.
I just need to know how you finished season 1. Like, what was it? What? I need to know where your mind was at.
Look,
like,
man,
what
look.
did you want from Attack on Titan, and what did you not receive from Attack on Titan?
That's what I said.
I watched season 1. I watched all of Attack on Titan till the last season that aired, and I was just like, I'm just turning this shit off. It just didn't do nothing for me. It did nothing for me, bro. It just did nothing for me. It just didn't.
I don't get it.
Look, you can't say I didn't.
It just
Look,
might not be for
look,
you.
it's one thing you can say. Nobody can say I don't give stuff a try. I watched it all the way into the last season that aired of Attack on Titan, and I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like,
and I'm
I
like,
just wanna know,
it just didn't do
I can't say
anything
you
for
didn't
me.
give it a try. You
Like,
gave it a try.
I love season 1. The next part, once he, first got the next powers of his, I loved that part. And then the part after that, I was just like, okay, I don't give a fuck about these other people in this. I don't care. I just didn't care. It didn't make me care. I didn't care. I'm like, okay, so the little kid's a bastard. So what? I don't care. She's all she was. Look, bro. What was the girl name?
Maki.
What was the girl name? The one with the red hair that was pretty much Aaron. It was pretty much another version of Aaron, but the female version. What was her name? I can't remember her name.
Wait, red hair?
Or,
You're talking
brown
about the
hair.
one who initially had the power.
No, the one who was trying to
Mikasa?
No, not
Mikasa.
Mikasa. No, not the main cast. The new cast that showed up. Her, the female version of Aaron. I was like, why are we doing this? Gabby? Thank you, Blaine. Gabby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Gabby.
Yes, I'm like, why are we doing this? What are we? Why? For what? We've been through Aaron already and his growth. Why are we going back to another Aaron? What is the point?
You
pretty
don't see
much
the depth
all
in
they
that?
did was just take the cast of Aaron Mikasa and Armin, and they just made them again. That's pretty much all they did. And I'm like, bro, I'm not watching this. I'm getting the same thing I got from the main cast. Why am I getting it again? No.
We are all entitled to our opinion. You are a needle in a haystack.
Look,
We
man.
are all entitled to it, to our
man.
opinion. But your opinion is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
My opinion is right.
Yo.
My opinion is right, man. Look, man. My opinion is facts. Facts, bro. Don't give me the same
chat.
characters that I'm currently watching. Why are you giving me the same characters all over again? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why do I have to like the same characters all over again when I have the characters in front of me? Why are you trying to make me care about the same characters? And it's the same damn story. Look, bro, all they did was switch the story and switch the characters. They gave the characters a facelift, and they did the same story just with different people, but with the same fucking personalities. Why?
But the whole point of that was to show you like how it looks on the opposite end. Like what? Like
I
just
get
like how
that.
Aaron
I
was
get it.
super
I'm not saying I don't get it, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I get it, but it's not needed.
You didn't see the depth in it at all.
Bro, I got everything they was trying to convey. I understood, but it wasn't needed. I didn't need that. You just don't. What you need it for? Just for them to die a few episodes later? For what? Don't bring them in if you're gonna kill them off.
No, man.
I'm supposed to see the joy in them dying? Yeah, the joy. I'm glad I don't have to deal with them anymore. Shit. Get them out the screen. Look, man, I'm just saying.
You know, I can't agree with you on SAO because everything in that freaking anime was telegraphed as a motherfucker. I could have written it. That's how telegraphed it was.
I'm just saying, bro.
And you know it was.
I'm
Everything
just-
happened.
look.
You know it's gonna happen before
man,
it happens.
I'm just saying, bro.
You know?
I'm just saying, Attack on Titan, bro. Look, if it wasn't for that, it would have been straight. But look, you just gave me the same story. I just went fucking 50 episodes with. No, man, look, no, nah, I'm good on that. Keep that. I don't need to watch the same story that I just finished watching all over again. Nah. We don't need that. We don't need that.
I don't agree with it, but hey, to each his their own.
I mean,
right?
if y'all like watching the
Each
same
his
story
their own,
and
each his their
the
own.
same story from the same cast twice in a row, I applaud y'all, man. Y'all got that. Y'all got that.
It's a one-to-one. You act like it's a one-to-one.
It is.
It's not a one-to-one.
I wouldn't say it's a one-to-one.
It's damn near.
It's not a one-to-one.
It's pretty much a one-to-one.
It's not a one-to-one.
It's pretty much a one-to-one.
It's
The only
definitely
difference
not a
is
one-to-one.
they didn't make it to the end. That's the only difference.
It's not a one-to-one.
Did they make it to the end? No,
It's not
they
a-
died.
It's not a one-to-one.
That's the only
though.
difference. They ain't make it.
You act like it's so linear in that sense. Like
I never said it was linear. I'm just saying it was the same story with the same cast with different outfits with a different face. The only difference is they died. That was it. That's it.
What you guys say to this, don't you? What you guys say to this?
I
bud?
said what I said.
I mean, I disagree heavily, but I mean, I'm not gonna tell him to change his opinion. Like,
That is true. You're right.
like I'm not gonna I'm not here like I can't convince you to see what you already saw and you were like whatever. Like if you don't if that's not a plot point that you are interested in, what am I supposed to say? Damn, get interested in it then. Like what? Like I can't tell you. Like it's like I can't. If someone don't like Dragon Ball Z because like, oh damn, I think Super Saiyan's stupid. It's the same thing. I can't tell them, well, you're wrong. Like,
That's true. I mean, I can.
if you don't like the aspect of Super Saiyan as a thing, what am I supposed to tell you? Get used to it and it gets better. Like, if you don't like that, you're not gonna like Dragon Ball Z. So same thing with Attack on Titan. If you were really down for like the whole like mirror image thing with like what would happen if like things were done a different way.
Look, I can't say I'm not down with it. It's just the way Attack on Titan did it. It just didn't do it for me. because other series do it. And I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like other series because I know it's done in other series. It's not the first series I've watched that's done it. It's just in this particular series, it just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, tweets their own, you know. All right, so since we're on the topic of high tier anime, what's a high tier anime for you then, bud?
High tier?
Yeah.
You talking about personal favorites or like just glorified fandom
yours.
favorites?
Since we're talking about your favorite that you would say is not mid. That is not mid.
That is not mid.
The JD director's choice.
Parasite.
Ooh.
Let's see. Madoka Magica.
I haven't finished that, but I heard some wild shit.
Yeah, Madoka. I love Madoka Magica, man. You Lie in April.
That's good. That's a good one.
Toradora.
That one could be. That's on the cusp.
Hey, cuss my ass.
That's on the cusp.
Cuss my ass.
I watched a lot of those types of, anime. So.
Personal favorite, I love Future Diary. I know a lot of people kind of iffy on Future Diary. I love Future Diary.
Listen, I love Future Diary too.
I love Future
only
Diary.
because that shit cracks me the fuck.
It is. It is
bro.
hilarious, bro. I love it. I love it.
Show
it's hilarious. Bro.
Is comedy. I don't know. Like maybe like back when it first came out, because I remember kids in my high school were talking about, yo, this shit is mad scary, bro. Blah blah blah. But like watching it now, me and my girl watched it, son. We were having.
It's crazy when you go back to it. When I first watched, I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. And then I watch, I'm like, bro, this shit is hilarious.
It's so funny because it's just like, this girl's wildin'.
Right. Hey man, she stuck up for a man
sense.
though. She stuck up for a man though, bro. You gotta respect that. Another one is Guilty Crown.
Point, though.
Yeah,
Guilty
another
Crown?
one is Guilty Crown. I love Guilty Crown.
I haven't seen Guilty Crown.
You never seen Guilty Crown?
Me neither.
Oh,
haven't
man,
seen
I should
Guilty
watch
Crown.
Guilty Crown. And Mob Psycho. I think Mob Psycho as an anime is just,
Mob Psycho's cool.
As a-
Mob Psycho's, yo, after season 3, Mob Psycho's like up in my top 10 anime of all time. Mob Psycho's so
as an
that shit made me
anime
cry.
as an anime through and through, Mob Psycho is definitely there. That's about all I can think of right now. I'll need like a while to actually go through a whole list. But like,
think
of course, my personal
Angel-
favorite is always Naruto. Minus if you take out fillers, but you know.
Definitely. Some people didn't like Shippuden. I fucked with it.
Hey, man.
I also
you did?
think, huh?
You like Shippuden?
Yeah.
No, he say. Oh, you say.
Some people didn't, but I enjoyed it.
I mean, you got that, everybody. You know, some people say they don't like
Yeah.
Bleach for certain arcs. Some people say they don't like One Piece for certain arcs. You know, it's
Yeah,
one of those things.
for me it was just Ninja War arc. Like that's where I was just like, bro.
Now let me ask
stop?
this, because when people say they don't like the Ninja War arc, they always mainly refer to the ending of the Ninja War arc. So is it just the ending of the arc, or was it the arc in total?
No, it was the arc in total. There were just some things that just did not need to happen. Like I feel like we were going into plot points and it was just like, bro, why are we still here? It's been 2 years. End the fucking arc.
That's how I feel
What the
about
hell?
One Piece.
Like that's what I was getting. But see, the difference with
That's how
One
I
Piece
feel
is
about
that
One Piece. I'd be like, bro.
the difference with One Piece is that pivotal things were happening. With Shippuden, it was like you see a fight with Gaara, knowing full well at the end of the day, this does not matter. You see a fight with some other dude. At the end of the day, it does not
I
matter.
understand that part.
There were-
it's
there
always
are-
a lot of stuff.
That's
But
true.
But the one thing I can at least say, at least it gave the character some shine. Unlike a lot of other series who only focus on the main character and the side
Yeah.
characters just go somewhere else,
the wayside,
and then
yeah.
they show up at the end, and then it's like, well, what the fuck you been doing all this time? This man been
Yeah.
fighting for 5 days and 5 nights, and you just sitting over there eating a sandwich. Like, bro,
Yeah.
at least I would say that showed them actually doing something. It showed their growth from where they were and to where they become, and that they can at least handle their own to a certain extent against people who at least during that time when they was alive, or was one of the strongest people to ever live.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
will
why I didn't mind that part, because it just showed
Yeah.
growth for the side characters.
I feel
I
you.
agree.
I feel you. That's fair. That's fair. I will say though that ending did also like piss me off. Like,
It's a lot of
all the
people.
things.
Yeah, a lot of people just didn't like the ending of it.
Aliens? Are you dead ass? Aliens.
I mean,
That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird.
Aliens.
I get
bro.
it, but I think the only reason that took place was because he had Boruto in mind, and he was getting it to where, you know, the Boruto series can continue off
Yeah.
and everything. So I think if Boruto wasn't in mind, it probably would have ended with Madara being the final villain. However,
Yeah.
he made Madara so broken.
Yeah, that dude was broken.
Yeah.
It was no
Fight,
way
though.
Naruto and Sasuke was going to win. Madara was so
Yeah.
broken once he got the 10 tails. It was no way they was going to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that fight was actually pretty lit. And then like
Yeah.
my issue with it was that like I understood like that they did tell the story about the Sage of the Six Paths and his two sons and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But
Mhm.
like what they always neglected to mention was how it was an alien that dropped a seed that planted the first chakra tree that
Yep.
gave fruit, that gave life to the fruit. And it was just like, wait. See, I would have thought, I feel like that should have been told to me. Like, that's something that you want to, because you are telling us the premise of your power system.
Mhm.
Yeah. That
And
should
you're
have been told
saying-
in the first season.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, to me, when I was seeing chakra and all that, I was thinking, oh, Naruto's more like spiritual, right? Like
Mhm.
Naruto, fantasy, yeah.
It-
But it doesn't really delve into like the sci-fi aspect.
Exactly.
So we switching to sci-fi now?
Exactly,
Like, that's
David.
what-
That's what I was going to bring up. And he tried doing that with Samurai 8, the new series that he was working on. He was building
Yeah.
out the world first, but everybody got
Yeah.
so bored in Japan. Yes, Japan, I'm talking to you. Y'all got so bored with the man building up the world, and y'all was like, where the hands at? I don't care about this world system. I don't care about the world building. Show me the hands. And
Yeah.
you know, y'all didn't get a man a chance to flesh out the world. It was gonna be, look, I think Samurai 8 would have been flames. The way he was building out the world, the power system, the structure, and all that stuff, I think would have absolutely been one of those series that have been talked about for a long time. But because, you know, it came out in a day and age where people's attention spans aren't that long as it used to be, then it flopped. Because if
Yeah.
that would have came out during the Bleach era, the, you know, Naruto era, One Piece, Sailor Moon, stuff like that, I think it would have lasted a lot longer, because people's
Yeah.
attention spans was a little more into it. But now it's like, look, you got to hit people quick, and
That's true.
you know,
Yeah.
you got to get them hooked quick. If you don't, then your series is going by the wayside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
I just think like, I don't know. I guess to me, like the choice of going that so far off from your original plot just seems really, really off. Especially because
when
like,
you're about to end.
yeah, like I guess to me, and then like the part that killed me is that like that happened, and then it's like, all right, time for the fight you've all been waiting for.
Right.
And it's
Now
like,
everyone in Sasuke, it's like, what?
yeah, and then like, though I'm happy it happened, and don't get me, that was one of the best anime fights I've ever watched. My God, the emotion, the animations, the overall
Period snapped on that
choreography.
one.
God
Period
damn, bro.
snapped on the
They
end fight.
went stunned. To this day, I don't think I've seen a better one-on-one than that. Like that shit was mind blown. But at the same time, I feel like, damn, low-key feels like Kaguya was a bad final boss, and they were like, all right, you know what we all came here for.
Yeah.
Now that all that's out the way,
Mhm.
it's time for Naruto versus Sasuke.
let's get to the
Y'all
shit.
know,
Yeah.
yeah. Like it just,
Burn the Witch, yeah, that was a good one too, David. I actually love Burn the Witch. Taite Kubo's new
didn't-
series.
yeah, I
Well,
didn't.
old series.
I don't know. Maybe I have to read the rest of the chapters. I just kind of fell off of it. I got like,
It was
I don't
only a
know,
one
I just-
shot.
yeah.
They never.
Oh, maybe I have to read more pages.
No,
No,
they-
wait, weren't there 4 chapters?
That was it. I don't think
Yeah,
they ever
I
did
don't think
anymore.
I only read chapter 1. I read chapter 1 and I was like, I don't
like Burn the
know.
Witch. I liked it. I thought it was different, but
What do you guys think of Black Clover?
I have to give it a legitimate try.
I like,
like
Black
it.
Clover.
I
but-
really like it. It's top tier to me.
I fell off of Black Clover around the same time I fell off of My Hero. It's just like
the anime or the manga, because it stopped and then the manga continued, like the
but
anime.
The manga first. I fell off of
The
both
manga
of them
got really
around
good.
the same time. I think it's just because I've gotten older, and of course, Shonen Jump is mainly targeted towards teenagers and younger kids, and I just think because I got older, it just didn't interest me as much.
It's very much like Power of Friendship type vibe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just think I was just like, I'm cool. I'm let it go.
I feel you. I guess like in the same sentiment, like I feel like that's why JJK and Chainsaw Man hit me so hard because I was like, yo, this is what I've been waiting for. Like I still
Chainsaw Man
like
hits me the most.
because it's like I still want the shonen vibes, but because like I'm older, like I want like some more serious themes. Like I don't want I hate the res buff that all these anime do where it's like death don't really mean anything. Like stop it. Have somebody die and have it mean something.
I did not expect that chick to die in the beginning of Chainsaw Man, by the way. I was so irritated.
Yeah,
I was so irritated because I was like, he actually is meeting a cool chick.
Death.
Crazy shit, bro. Chainsaw Man is dope. JJK is dope. Like, I like that, but like, I feel like I could take it just like less so. Like, I can't go all into it like a shonen now.
Yeah, I can't.
Unless there are some serious threats, and it's like I'm still here for the wholesomeness of the power of friendship, but don't have the power system be based off that. Like that's why I couldn't get to Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail was dead ass like I'm gonna randomly just you stabbed me in my chest. Okay, that's cute, but my friend just showed up, so now my power level's 20 times higher. And
Fairy Tail had that problem so bad. Look, I love Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail for what it is. I don't take Fairy Tail seriously. I love it, but it's just like, God damn, bro. This man Makura died like 5 times and came back through the fucking power of friendship. I'm like, how, Sway?
I don't like. That's how I felt about the end of Shaman King, bro. That's why I was loving Shaman King. But like the end, they were like, oh yeah, guess what? If you die, you could go into a mini training arc and then get stronger for the boss that we're currently fighting. Once I saw that, I was like, yo, y'all about to make me stop reading this shit, fam. Are you dead ass? Did you really just...
What do you guys think of Villain Saga then?
Villain?
Oh, I love Vinland Saga. I haven't started season 2.
I still only watched the first episode of season 2. I haven't went past that, but
it's good.
I love the first season of Vinland Saga.
It's really good.
Is it wrong to pick up Girls in the Dungeon? I like that one too.
I haven't watched that one actually.
You never seen it?
I have to watch that.
I've heard of it, but I never watched it.
I've only read like I've only watched the first episode, and I was like, eh. But then I saw clips of like later seasons, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a little bit of power friendship with that one too. It's not like as severe as other series.
Yeah, but, I mean, does it like? I feel like it's a show that would poke fun at it though.
A little bit, not really.
Gotcha.
Not really, but yeah, man, it's a lot of good series out there. But okay, so somebody I had to scroll up to find who said it. But somebody asked, do you think God of High School is a good gateway?
Definitely.
You think so?
Definitely. 100%.
I mean, I'm biased because God of High School is the first webtoon I read. And that got me into webtoons.
If you don't like reading, you're not going to like it, though. If you don't like reading, you're not going to like it, just in general, because it's a real wordy one, like kind of like Tower of God.
I don't think God of High School is that wordy.
It's wordy.
I think it got a lot of stuff in it that doesn't necessarily need to be read.
Yeah.
Like the little side bubbles that's not a part of the main story bubbles. They have like lot of side bubbles and side remarks and stuff that I don't really think needs to be read. But if you're just going off just the main story bubbles, I don't think it's that bad, because it's not like the overall plot of God of High School is very complex. It's very simple. Like once you get started, first season really doesn't do God of High School justice per se, because it really just like a beat 'em up series in the first season. But the second season is when the story actually starts coming into play and stuff like that. That's
what I was gonna say. I don't think it's a good it's a good what's it called, Gateway, because I feel like especially that beginning arc, those beginning arcs where it goes from like the tournament to the marriage arc to
Yeah.
other things happening, like especially for me when I first started off, I was just like, I don't want to read something like from like starting from a perspective from like a perspective of like I'm just getting into this, and so I'm gonna make judgments based on like the things that I see. It's like if you go in that far, it's like, damn, what happened to the tournament? Why are we still here? This is like, I don't want to continue reading a story that feels like it can just do this when I'm catching up. So I don't know, like I feel like it could like if you tell the person, yeah, but you're gonna have to like give the first season a shot first and then go deeper into it, then yeah. But like I don't know, I could definitely see that first section pushing some people away unless they're like okay with that kind of stuff and they're only here for the smoke. I feel like if you're just here for like the dope ass drawings and fight scenes, which I would like to get back into God of High School for, but I just have to get past those parts. But like if you want to go into it for that, I feel like sure, you'll probably have a really good time.
Right.
Now, would you consider Tower of God a good gateway? And the reason I asked that question is because, believe it or not, those who didn't get into Webtoons off of Solo, they actually got into it from Tower of God, the anime.
Oh,
so,
I think the anime, yes, but if you're gonna read it, the first season, no, because that one is very, very like lore and wordy driven.
Tower of God is very lore heavy, but I think, well, I guess it's dependent on the kind of fan you are. Like, if you're a fan of storytelling, I think it would be a good series to recommend to somebody to try to get in to Webtoons, because Tower of God is very story driven and lore heavy. I think that could pull a lot of people in, because I've after God of High School, I remember because I was like on a Webtoon binge after God of High School. I did God of High School, I did I Love You, I did Unordinary, and then I did Tower of God. And then I did Solo. So I do think Tower of God could be one. But just like with some other series, I think you just have to know who you're recommending it to.
Definitely. If you recommend it to someone who doesn't particularly want to read like a light novel,
yeah, because you have your muscle, your meatheads who just like action. So if you know somebody who just real action heavy, the only thing they probably know of is Dragon Ball Z and probably Yu Yu Hakusho or some shit. You want to give them something that's gonna play to their strengths.
Right.
I probably wouldn't give them a Tower of God if they're like a DBZ head or something. I'll probably give them something.
I'd probably give them like LSE.
I don't even know if I'll give them LSE because, and the only reason I say I wouldn't know if I'll give them LSE because if I'm trying to get like a DBZ head into a Webtoon, I want to give them a character along the lines of what they would kind of get with Dragon Ball Z.
Or the boxer. Then you said the boxer.
I never read enough of the boxer, so I can't recommend a boxer.
Really?
So that's why I said I wouldn't recommend it, because I think I got like to maybe chapter 25.
That's definitely some freaking crazy talent in the boxer.
But I just never, it didn't interest me enough to continue at that point in time. I was like reading mad shit though. So I'm trying to see, what would I recommend somebody? What would you recommend a DBZ fan?
I was thinking God of High School.
God of High School?
That school works too. I mean, Handlum Gym is a good one too. If they really just want hands like that, Handlum Gym.
I was thinking Teenage Mercenary.
Teenage Mercenary is also good.
I would say, yeah, for to match the fighting tournament vibe, yeah, Hanlum Gym would be pretty good. Hanlum Gym. That shit is fire.
It is.
I was thinking Teenage Mercenary.
Teenage Mercenary is also fire. I mean, there's so many fighting ones. If he just wants smoke, it's like there's Weak Hero, there's Hanlum Gym, there's Get Schooled, there's
well, Get Schooled, you gotta also hit them with the premise that hey, hold up, before there's smoke, there's really, really, really drastic things going on. So just like if certain things may trigger you, just like
that's true.
Maybe Get School isn't for you.
That's true.
Now let me
let me
hit y'all with a hard one.
It's heavy.
Let me hit y'all with a hard one before we wrap it up. What would you recommend a Solo Leveling fan? For only those who've only read Solo Leveling and want to read more, what would you recommend them?
Solo max level newbie. I'm kidding. Okay.
I mean, you might. I don't know, but I mean, because let's be real. No matter how much you may dislike Solo Leveling, or you may think the story isn't that good, Solo Leveling is like the perfect gateway.
I would do Return of the Blossoming Blade.
Return of the Blossoming Blade?
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
What
about you,
Return of
Donchi?
Mad Demon?
Honestly, I feel like this would be not only a good way to like help them get that same Solo Leveling hype, but also kind of smack them out of wanting to only watch Resurrection stories. I would say Doombreaker.
Doombreaker?
Because Doombreaker got kind of like the Solo Leveling vibe a little bit, but it got that berserk in him. It got that berserk dog in him. So it's like, Doombreaker is like imagine if somebody had Sung Jin Woo's shot at just having powers and stuff, but the dude was like a seasoned trained warrior and he was like one of the best warriors in his universe, and he was not about the games. Homie is, what's his name, Zephyrus or Zephyr?
Yeah.
That is my boy. Oh man, I cannot wait for Doombreaker to come back. I think now's the best time to catch up because it's on break right now.
Back?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Dang.
I would probably. It's tough because I read so many.
Lone Necromancer is also a good one. You're right.
Lone Necromancer
I heard about Lone Necromancer.
It's a good one. I cannot deny that. I would probably say Mythic Item Obtained.
That one's good too.
Oh. Yeah, you guys just telling me it was mad funny.
Yeah, it is.
I would say Mythic Item Obtained is what I would recommend to a solo person.
Or if they want something super funny, it's the one where he uses the stick. What's it called? The max
99 plus
stick?
wooden stick?
Yeah.
That one too.
Yeah. But I mean, it's so many
99 plus
reincarnation game series out there that would be good for anybody. So many. But
Mythic is heating up in the hood scans. That's hilarious. I might have to go check them. I might have to go check.
I wish I could, man. I wish I could read hood scans. Y'all so lucky. Y'all know how lucky y'all got it.
What you talking about? I'm not reading hood scans. I'm using coins, buddy.
Even well, it's not quite. Yeah, you use coins, boy. I tell you. But all right, man. I think we'll wrap it up there. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the discussion. Let us know about your thoughts about everything we discussed in the comment section below, from the Sayo topic to the Attack on Titan topic. And of course, what gateway or what series would you recommend to somebody trying to get into Webtoons as well? Sub to Falco, sub to Donchi. Both of their channel links are in the description below. And we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace out.